We want to give a moment to our representative, Tom Barrett, who has made time from his busy schedule to be here and to attend this congressional briefing. We would love to have you share a few words with the audience and the speakers of this briefing.
Thank you so much. My name's Tom Barrett. I come from Michigan's 7th Congressional District, which is kind of the Lansing area, middle of the state of Michigan. And we have such a important community of Indians in Michigan that I have really built a relationship with, and I'm proud to be friends with. Some of whom may be familiar to many of you in this room. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate the partnership of all of you as we look to really carry out the best that we can through Americans' foreign policy to make sure that we're enriching the livelihoods of others across the world. Prior to coming to Congress, I spent 22 years in the United States Army. And really that time that I spent was centered around America's war on terror and the efforts that we undertook throughout the world to really make Americans more safe and really deter Islamic terrorism in particular from confronting Americans and others around the world. And I know that work is still yet unresolved in its full capacity. And while the technical war on terror, Iraq and Afghanistan in particular, war fronts have really wound down, it doesn't mean that the effects of terrorism have completely evaporated around the world. And I know many of you are seeing the effects of that still, and I know that's a big reason why you're here today. And I really encourage you to continue to raise that advocacy with your own members of Congress, with others that you're interacting with here in our nation's capital as you spend your time here doing that. So I really appreciate the awareness that you're raising, the memorials that you've set up for people to bring about a change and a shift in policy to hopefully encourage better outcomes for everyone. So thank you for allowing me to be here today and spend a little bit of time with you. I deeply appreciate that. And I wish you success in your efforts this week. How long are you all in town for?
Well, I'm local, so.
Okay, well, you're here always then. I imagine most of you probably came from other places and everything.
From New York.
Okay, from New York, yeah. That's so definitely as you spend some time here in our nation's capital, I really encourage you to talk to your members of Congress from New York or any other state that you're coming from to really raise this advocacy, because we've got so many things that we look at that it is hard to really become an expert on every single thing. And it really takes people from our districts coming to visit to share their experience with us to help us make the best decisions that we can. So thank you again for allowing me to be with you today.
I just want to invite the two Hindu Action Team members from Michigan who have been instrumental in ensuring that the congressman is here today. So please have a few words, Dr. Anil Kumar.
Thank you very much, Tom. And I have here Ashok Badi, who's also running from Michigan 56. Oh, great. We also bring compliments from Senator Reddy.
Yeah, Governor Reddy.
Governor Reddy. He's part of the governors with me at Wayne State University.
Yeah.
But we really, really want to appreciate that you have taken the time to come here and support this cause. And from our point of view, we will make sure that we support you, because this is what we need to do as Indian Americans, is support congressmen, support the elected members that support our causes. So thank you very much. Ashok, you for presenting.
Sure. Thank you, Congressman Tom, for being here. And like the professor was earlier saying, these are the kind of politicians that we must support. They have showed up to us on such a short notice. So I would request, a big round of applause for Congressman Tom. Thank you again.
Can I ask one question? Sure. Congressman Tom, the picture you are seeing, these are killed Hindus in Bangladesh by Yunus, Dr. Yunus. He's a very good friend of us, United States. Would you condemn, because they are so-called election call, these 12, and they are banning the most and one of the oldest political party, not
right.
only. So what is your comment on that?
Yeah.
Stop this election, or Jamaat Islami, a terrorist organization told by Michael Rubin in this room just 1 hour ago, will you ask to our most popular president, Donald Trump, and someone to stop this in Bangladesh, killing of Hindus?
Yeah, I mean, certainly none of us support the killing of anybody for ethnic or religious or other purposes whatsoever. Rigging of elections or canceling political parties, free speech. I will be totally honest with you. I'm a little less familiar with the internal politics of Bangladesh than I am, here in the United States, and it's something that all of you being here in an advocacy role helps familiarize me and other members of Congress with what that means and what we ought to be aware of. But certainly, all of us stand for the foremost principles of freedom and autonomy and individual rights and liberties that we all hope and strive for around the world. That unfortunately we see, fall short many times. So, like I said, being here today and bringing awareness to this is a really important step in that direction. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman, so much.
One more question. Would you please get in touch with Mark Rubio for the current election kind situation?
Thank you so much.
Please, if you can send a note or if you can
We are so appreciative of Congressman's